Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be doing another makeup recommendation video for the upcoming half off makeup sale at Priceline. If you guys are new to the channel, hi, my name is Ken, also known as MrKenDenis. I do beauty, lifestyle type content on this channel. If that is your jam, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, let's dive right into this video. Okay, so I'm really horrible at remembering the details of the sale, but all I know is it's going to be 3 days, it's going to be half off. I don't think all brands are participating as always. There's always a few brands that aren't participating, so make sure you guys double check before you add to your cart or before you put it into your cart if you're physically shopping. Yes, but yeah, I think pretty much all major brands are participating half off, and it's also double sister points. If you don't know what that means, you get double points for the membership, which does accumulate and comes in handy when you're shopping because it does give a discount. So definitely make sure you remember to take your card with you, or at least the details. But anyway, we'll start off first with the recommendations. Okay, so for face primers, if you guys don't know, I do prefer pore minimizing primers, anything that fills in the pores, that sort of thing. I'm not overly fussed about oil control or anything like that, so these are my top 3 picks. Okay, let's start off first with this primer. So this one is from CoverGirl. This one is the Trublend Base Business Skin Smoothing Primer. Now this doesn't have a traditional silicone slip type feel. It kind of almost feels like a moisturizer, but now that I actually look at the ingredients, there are silicones in there. Next, this one is from Australis. This one is their primer, the original. So this is, I would say, a good alternative to the silicone based primers because this one is actually silicone free. This one's more like a moisturizer, I would like to say. So if you guys are looking for more of a moisturizer that helps with the makeup lasting longer on your skin, definitely check this one out instead. Now personally, I prefer super silicone-y type primers. I feel like those are the only things that really work with my enlarged pores, fine lines, wrinkles, that sort of thing. So I recommend this one from Maybelline. This one is the Face Studio Prime Pore Minimizing Primer. It's just a really nice primer. If you guys are looking for a cheaper alternative to the Benefit Professional, the original one, this is definitely one to check out. Moving on to foundations. Now I do have to say there are a couple of repeats if you guys are going to go through the playlist, which is going to be linked down in the description box down below. Yeah, there's going to be a couple of repeats because honestly I don't think there's been any new foundation releases at Priceline or in the drugstore in general that have really wowed me, so forgive me, it's going to be a little bit of a repeat. So let's start off first with some of the original ones that I really like. The L'Oreal True Match Foundation. This one is definitely an oldie but a goodie, and as far as I'm aware, they've also expanded the shade range as well. So if you found it a little bit hard to match yourself, definitely check them out now. They've got more shades to select from. But yeah, it's a really nice, I'd say, medium buildable foundation. It's a little bit pricier, so definitely take advantage of the sale with this one. I've got another one from Australis, the Fresh and Flawless Foundation. Yeah, so again, another foundation with an impressive shade range, at least for the drugstore here in Australia, and it's also got some vitamin C. So this is personally one of my favourite foundations. It smells really good and the coverage is really nice. I'm a bit biased because I was part of the campaign, but still, it's a really good foundation. Next is the Rimmel Matte Full Coverage Foundation. Now this one is a lightweight mousse type kind of foundation. This is definitely one of those foundations I feel is bang for buck when it comes to it. Bang for buck when it comes to coverage, and this is definitely a foundation that is going to give you that makeup look, if you know what I mean. Like, you're not going to look cakey or anything like that, at least not in my experience, the way I apply the makeup. If you guys are interested in a review, I'll have it linked on the screen and also down in the description box down below. But yeah, this is a really nice, flawless, absolutely flawless looking foundation. I'd say it gives a nice satin finish to the skin, but again, I have to emphasize, it definitely looks like you're wearing makeup with this one. And the next base product I recommend is this one from Milani. This one is a cult favorite as well. This is the Conceal Imperfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer foundation. Now I don't think the foundation shade range here in Australia as well is very impressive. I do believe online you have access to the whole shade range, so if you can find one, definitely check this one out. Again, another really good medium fuller coverage type foundation available at the drugstore, one of my personal favorites as well. Moving on to concealers, there are heaps available at Priceline, but I'm pretty much just picking these 3 mostly because these are the only ones that actually have a decent shade range in my opinion. I feel like all the other brands, they're really good when it comes to foundations, but when it comes to concealers, I feel like the choices are very lacking. It's usually either they do have the colour depth, but the undertone is very wrong, in my opinion, like that's just me. Especially with my particular skin tone, I find it so hard to find a yellow based concealer. I always find like pinky tone, peachy tones, and that just does not look good. I think on me, so I just choose these brands because these are the ones that actually have more yellow undertone type concealers. So we've got L'Oreal True Match Concealer, again one of my favourites. I think I've been using this since high school. I think they've changed the formula since then, but it's still a really good concealer. We've got the Maybelline Fit Me, again another cult favourite, something I've been using since high school as well. It's just really good and really inexpensive. And then there's also the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. This is something that maybe in the past 2 years or so I've really fallen in love with because it's just really good for the under eye, especially if I'm having a really bad skin day and I look a little bit dry and dehydrated underneath the eyes. That concealer just does wonders for my under eyes, like adding an eye cream mixed in with your concealer. It's just amazing. Okay, moving on to powders. There are only a few that I truly use from the drugstore. One is by Savvy, but I don't think that's part of the sale. I don't think so because it's really inexpensive already, but if you guys can get that one, definitely check that one out. There's another one by Rimmel London. It's the Silky Smooth. I don't remember, but this is what it looks like. Highly recommended. It's really good for baking. I've done a video flash test with this as well. If you guys are interested in that review, check out the eye in the description box down below. It will be linked there for you. Other products I do recommend that I have here on hand are these ones from Maybelline. So the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder and also the Luxe, I think this is a finishing powder. Yeah, finishing powder, amazing. So this is something that you'd use on top of everything else, like you've already set your skin. Put this on top and it's going to give you a fabulous soft filtered, soft focus filtered look on the skin. It looks amazing. Okay, moving on to setting spray. Now, I do recommend this one from Revolution, the Hyaluronic Fix one, because it's got a really nice dewy finish to the skin without making it look oily. But I don't think Revolution is part of the sale. I think they're usually only 30% off. They never go like 50%. I think it's because they're quite affordable as is. Another one that I recommend is also from Maybelline. This was the Maybelline Lasting Fix Makeup Setting Spray. It says lasts up to 16 hours. I've never really paid attention to that long. And what I really particularly like about this one is the actual nozzle. It actually produces a very fine mist, which is what you want when you're setting your makeup. Okay, moving on to eye makeup. Personally, not many eyeshadow palettes have come out recently that have really wowed me. There have been a couple from Revolution and I Heart Revolution. Again, I'm not sure if they're part of the sale, that have been quite interesting and I actually do enjoy using, but none that really comes to mind that I can think of that like, yes, you need to check these out. But let's move on to eyeliner. So this one is from Revlon. This one is the Sophia's Chrome Ink eyeliner. I am actually really impressed with this one. It's kind of like a soft grey liquid eyeliner. It's not even like a traditional eyeliner. It's kind of like got this sort of like doe foot applicator, which is very interesting, and it's what I'm actually using right now. I don't even know if you can see behind these lashes, but it's a really nice colour. Especially if you're going for, I suppose, neutral or cool tone eye makeup, but you don't want a super harsh black eyeliner, but you don't want brown either. So this is actually a good alternative. I'm really digging this one. It's one of my personal favourites. This product from Rimmel, this is their Wonder Cloud All Day Wear Soft Eyeshadow, is actually really good. I have used this as kind of like just a wash of colour on the eyelids, and it's really good for like the daytime, but to be completely honest, I'm not 100% sold on the colour depth that I get from any of these shadows. I do believe it's definitely more just like a day wear sort of like product, you know, just a slight wash of colour. But this one in particular, I think this is called Honey Drop. Yeah, Honey Drop is a really good eyeshadow base. Like I use this sometimes just as an eyeshadow base and just use my normal eyeshadows on top, and it works as a fabulous base. Okay, moving on to mascaras, and there's only two that I really recommend at this point in time. I've tried out a couple, but none have really wowed me except for these two. So I've got the Rimmel London Wonder Luxe. So I've got the Rimmel London Wonder Luxe Volume Mascara. So this is what that looks like. It's just got a really nice brush. It's curved. The formula is great. I definitely feel like it's more lengthening as opposed to like true volume that I'm used to. But again, another decent mascara from the drugstore. Another one that I recommend is from Maybelline. This one's the Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara. I believe this is the one that went viral on TikTok. I did a video on it, but I'm pretty sure it's this one. The hype is real with this particular mascara. I actually do agree with this mascara's claims. It's really good. Like, I'm currently wearing falsies, but if I had to just use a mascara on its own, this is the type of mascara I would like to use. And I think that pretty much brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are looking for more product recommendations, definitely check out the eye on the screen and also down in the description box down below. I'll have a playlist of all the other recommendation videos I've done in the past. I pretty much stick true to all those products I've recommended. If not, I would have updated in the caption, or sorry, in the description box. So, thinking about Instagram when I'm on YouTube. But yeah, details are down below if you guys are interested. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy shopping. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.